Hey everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Season 40, War 7. We're going against Iso8a. Starting off, we have Path 9, Section 1. This is Node 9, Spider-Man Supreme. Yeah, I've taken this fight quite a few times with Valkyrie just because she's so safe for it, and when you have a lot of experience fighting it, you get the fight more often. You get assigned the fight more often, so yeah, I really like Valkyrie for hazard shifts because hitting into the block, you're not going to get any of those debuffs. I'm sure eventually I'm going to stop recording with iMovie and use something that's a little more user-friendly, or maybe not do it on my phone. I'd love to be able to skip through some of these Valkyrie fights that you've seen 100 times. Maybe I'll invest into something when I have a little more time to learn OBS or something like that, but for now, yeah, we're just going to sit through these repetitive Valkyrie fights. Don't worry, there's going to be some more interesting Valkyrie fight shortly. Maybe it's a little bit of payback for all of the kind of boring, kind of repetitive Valkyrie fights I've been putting on this channel. But yeah, that fight was actually pretty quick by Valkyrie standards because he has such a small health pool. And we're moving on to Node 18, Misty Knight. I didn't really have any worries going into this fight. Something that I'm not sure is actually in a part of her AI, but whenever Misty completes her investigation we're going to see in this fight, she becomes slightly more aggressive. Not the kind of aggressive like Terrax and Rockfield or Weapon X when he's Berserk, but definitely a whole lot more aggressive, like a noticeable difference, because right now I very easily pushed her back against her wall. After maximum a few attempts, I get her to back up and hold block. It's pretty easy, pretty normal AI behavior for trying to bait block and hitting into it with Valkyrie. See, yeah, she threw a couple weird attacks there, but once she completes her investigation, it's a whole different Misty Knight. So yeah, she completes her investigation here, and look at this. She did a bunch of weird block dexing, and then yeah, she's just not backing up at all. She's throwing random light attacks. I finally get her to back up. She lets herself get intercepted. This is definitely not normal. And yeah, once the investigation's over, she's back to kind of behaving mostly normally. She's still a little bit aggressive, but yeah, I didn't realize that. Maybe Misty Knight during her investigation is someone that you can aggro-cept with Tigra. I'm not really sure, but I don't know, maybe I'll do some testing with that at some point. But yeah, she goes down. I kept my cool, didn't let that phase me too much. Right here, I got a Cersei on Node 21. I'll also be taking this fight with Valkyrie. I'm going to try my best not to let her throw just a random heavy so she never gets the glancing. And one thing I don't want to do is throw my special 2 into her block. I mean, I could, and it's still going to deal a lot of damage, but that might trigger her glancing. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really tested it, but yeah, as long as I don't throw the special 2, I know for a fact I won't trigger glancing, so that'll be the strategy. Cersei's going to be dead around the time that I get the special 2, or slightly after, so it's not a big concern. Yeah, I've made sure I practice that special 1 dex. I've done it a lot with Tigra, so I'm very comfortable with it. And yeah, now that I have the 3 pierce buffs, I'm going to be dealing the instant bleed damage. She's going to go down a lot faster. And yeah, these are all... One of the reasons that Valkyrie is so good is because she makes every fight basically the same. She takes away so many of the abilities of the defenders she's going up against and just fights them all the same. It's one of the big things that make Quake so good. It's that she didn't let the defenders' abilities dictate the fight. And for the most part, neither does Valkyrie. Yeah, I threw that special 1 because I didn't really want to throw the special 2. Plus, I knew it was going to kill anyway, so it didn't really matter. Oh boy, here it is. So this is a Penny Parker on node 25 with Power Snack. There's other nodes, but Power Snack is the only thing that matters here. The strategy was to, before I triggered a Pierce, I wanted to trigger Dex or hit her to remove Dex, because there's like a weird 2-buff thing with Dex. Basically, I'm going to trigger Power Snack before I get a Pierce buff so that they're not removed. I didn't consider the fact that so often in the fight, I'm not really able to hit Penny, and I'm trying to hit her block. The issue is, every time I trigger Power Snack, she's almost guaranteed to have a special ready. So there's just so much to manage, and it's very difficult to get the Pierces up during that window. And here's another thing I didn't consider. That's 9 flourishes from one special 2. Yeah, I don't want to be baiting special 2s, but I didn't foresee how dangerous they could be after that first one, because I was like, whatever, I'll just hit into her block one time. That's what I'm trying to do with Valkyrie anyways. So here I am trying to, yeah, there I lose my Pierce again. There's just so much to manage, and pretty soon I'm going to, yeah, I throw my special 2 just to kind of get off of my wall and do some damage, and I don't know why I didn't hit into her more there. Here I'm trying to bait this special 2 because I don't want to get cornered. Oh no, but here, now I'm cornered, and she throws a random heavy, and now I'm just trapped here. So there I intentionally push her to her special 3, because I'm like, okay, whatever, I can eat one special 3, it'll be fine, and then I'll get myself out of the corner. Wrong, because after the special 3, I'm still in the same corner. I didn't know that. So now, panic sets in. Here I accidentally Dex, Power Snack triggers, and oh no, it's another special 3. Alright, so as I'm in this, I know, alright, do or die, I have to be able to hit her block or else I just die here. So I go for a light attack whiff to bait her into holding block, and she does. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I'm really losing this health battle. I'm getting ticked down a lot by the power burns, and at this point, my original strategy just goes out the window. I'm like, okay, bait special 1s only, hit into her block only, like, don't get cornered. Like, I think overall I can win this health race if I just do this. And I was correct. I was going to be able to win this health race, even with all the special 1s that she was going to throw and getting the power burns on. They weren't going to deal enough damage to kill me before I could kill her. Like, at least I think anyways. Yeah, like, I lost 3%. I'm going to stay at low health for the most part. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm almost able to pull this out. And at this point, I'm thinking I am going to be able to pull this out. Yeah, I'm taking a little bit of power burn damage, but overall, I've lost 5% health. And then she special intercepts me. Oh, that's so frustrating, especially when I almost managed to save it. But yeah, 78 fights in a row, and then I die there, so I don't reach my 100 streak like I was really going for. But we move on. Somebody else was able to clear that fight for me. This is Node 29 Terax on Path 5, Section 2, taking this with Tigra. Yeah, this is a pretty easy fight. I want to talk more on that Penny fight. Looking back on it, I should have used an Invuln. I thought getting to my special 2 faster would help most, but if I'd had the Invuln, I would have survived. And what's funny is I'm low on advanced power boost, but not on Invulns. So it would have, if I was in even more trouble because I only had like 1 advanced power boost at the end of this, and I was really low on that boost. It would have made, that was just another reason why I should have used the Invuln. And yeah, it's just frustrating to die with a rank 5 to a fight like that when, yeah, it wasn't a great matchup, but I made one little mistake that cost me most of my health, and then I almost saved the fight. But then you get special intercepted. Well, let's hope that I can finish this rest of the season strong, and that'll be the only blemish. anyways, this is Node 37 Moleman, taking this with Valkyrie. No unstoppables because I already got the Pierce up. So, yeah, I don't really care to try to intercept him, but if he gives me an intercept, I'm going to take it. I know that my special 2 is going to deal massive damage regardless. I think I am actually able to land an intercept right before my special 2, which is cool. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, whatever, let's just throw it now. And yeah, he goes back to hold block, and this combo finishes him. All right, up next is my last originally assigned fight of the war. It's this Hulkling on node 48. I'm taking this with Tigra. Again, I'm low on advanced power boosts. I knew I could take this without one, so I didn't use it. I would have made the fight a little bit faster, but I was pretty confident going into it. Here I just got a beta special 1, which luckily he throws right away. Counter that, and then immediately drop my special 2 to end the fight in about 20 seconds. Okay, I actually have one bonus fight for you guys. Unfortunately, we had a death to node 51 Doom on the conflictor node and the weird prowess puncture thing. So I gotta take this fight with Valkyrie. I watched a video from Bitter Steel before taking this, and he used an advanced power boost to ramp up his combo with a quick special 1 and get like lots of bulwarks, but he ended that fight in like 2 minutes with a Doom at full health. I figured I don't need to do that. I'm not going to use an advanced power boost. I'm just going to do normal block hitting, build up my pierces. Don't touch him while the aura is up because I don't want any of my pierces to get nullified. And yeah, as long as I'm not randomly dashing back and spamming them for no reason, Doom shouldn't catch me with anything. He almost caught me a few times with some weird dashes. This AI was being very tricky at the beginning. I don't remember it being an issue toward the end of the fight, but yeah. I am very happy that that death didn't shake me up for the rest of my fights. Like, I finished the rest of my war very cleanly. I think some of it was the knowledge that, it wasn't that I played badly. It was just like a matchup that was a whole lot more difficult than me and Lizer had originally envisioned. And even with how difficult the matchup was, I still almost squeaked it out. So it is frustrating that I died there, but I think the knowledge that, I still did a pretty good job of trying to win that matchup, and I think that it didn't hurt my confidence too much going into these fights. So yeah, this is my war. We did end up winning this one. We tied 8-8, but won on time. So, yeah, even though we won, it definitely felt like a loss because overall we had like a pretty bad war with a lot of silly deaths. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Take care.